September 11th, 1985, and Andrew Thornton decides to jump out of a plane with a whole heck of a lot of coke. The problem starts when Andrew's parachute won't open. So what is the first thing he decides to do? Well, he's got to lighten the load. Can't be falling that fast with duffel bags full of coke on your back. So about 80 miles north of Atlanta, all but one of the duffel bags goes hurtling towards the earth. And now all Andrew can do is pray. So Andrew decided to take the plunge, and so he did. I mean, that's a lot of coke. That's a lot of coke. I mean, just on him, when he hit the ground, he had $14 million worth. $14 million. And here's the thing. He got rid of most of it, all but one of the bags. And there were 5 bags in total that were found. So the Cocaine Bear story is a very interesting one because obviously they're making a movie out of it. That's why I did this. I mean, I've heard about the Cocaine Bear before, but I didn't really look into the story too much. I just knew a bear ate a bunch of coke. But I wanted to look into it and see what actually happened. It turns out the story's mostly about Andrew. And the crazy thing is, Andrew was actually, in a previous life, well, he was a pretty, what you would consider an outstanding citizen. He was in the Air Force and received a Purple Heart. And in the 60s, he went to the Dominican Republic when there was a revolution. And he might have picked up a thing or two about some illegal business. He was one of the guys that we talk about being, the government pushing drugs. He was one of them. He was literally one of our official guys turned smuggler. He was basically the pinnacle of that. And he was one of the best skydivers anyone had ever seen. He could jump out of a plane like it was nothing. And supposedly, he never let anyone touch his pack. I wonder why. Now, he eventually did get caught doing some illicit activities, including drug smuggling and weapons smuggling. He had some time running from the law, became a fugitive, and was eventually arrested. He eventually spent 6 months in prison and had 5 years of probation placed on him. And for the next few years, there was talks here and there that he was involved in other things, but nothing really concrete had happened until September 11th, 1985, when investigators found his body in the driveway of a Knoxville home. Now, if your parachute doesn't open, it doesn't matter how good at skydiving you are. Hitting the ground at terminal speed with $14 million of coke strapped to you, good luck surviving. The district attorney even said, "I'm glad his parachute didn't open. I hope he got a hell of a high from that." Jesus. So, I bet you're all wondering, what about the bear? Well, the bear was in the mountains of North Georgia, and he happened to cross a duffel bag of the booger sugar. And what does a bear do with something that he smells and likes very much? Well, he rips open the duffel bag, and this 175-pound black bear ate roughly 80 pounds of coke. When all of this was said and done, this 175-pound black bear became about 45% coke. And for the next, I don't know how long it takes for a bear to die of an overdose. Well, however long it was, this bear was the most menacing predator in the entire world. Investigators spent weeks looking for the rest of the coke. They knew that there was a bunch left, and they eventually found it. Came across this duffel bag that was ripped open with most of the coke eaten out of it. And then not too far away was what looked like a bearskin rug on the ground, because all that there was left of the cocaine bear was fur and a bunch of bones. Surrounding the bear within 100 yards of its body were 4 more bags, a total of 5 duffel bags. You gotta think, what was strapped to Thornton was $14 million. There was a total of about 300 pounds of coke, including the one that the bear ate. And that is the story of the Cocaine Bear. I hope me saying cocaine a bunch of times doesn't get this video demonetized. Now, I'm sure that this movie is going to take some liberties, obviously. No one even saw the bear after it ate the coke. But I'm still gonna see this movie. We need more movies like this. This is what we deserve. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Go check out my Patreon if you're feeling antsy. Link will be in the description. I hope you all like this video and stay wild.